That didn't sound
right.
too bad, actually.
Yeah, a little too squeaky, but and it is what it is. What's up, guys? Welcome back to IFU coming at you. We're gonna talk about the new Scream, not 5, I guess, just Scream, but the new one.
Scream.
Review. So Scream, huh?
Failure again.
Yeah, most commonly accurate. Pretty meh. Could have had chances, could have had opportunities, to be kind of cool, but then it kind of just lacks certain things, like a lack of a budget probably, and lack of, a budget for not too good of actors and things like that,
Exactly.
and fun to see cool Ghostface stuff though. I mean, at least his voice was kind of cool and kept
guy.
it through that, so that's pretty cool and that's pretty awesome.
He sounded cool, and they gave him cool dialogue.
Exactly.
Exactly. But that was it. I think we just had cool written dialogue for him, and it was the same guy, so he sounded amazing. And the interactions between them was written well. You know what I mean?
I think so. Totally.
The chemistry might have been off because they were just not good actors.
Yeah.
Maybe
Pretty
except
much
for
just
that
the tone.
boys guy. The boys actor, the main guy.
Yeah.
I forget what his name is, but should we just?
It was just It was just troublesome to. Sorry.
No, I'm glad you stopped me.
It's just.
Waste it.
It's just troublesome, I mean, how much better can things get nowadays anyway, with things coming out and trying to make comebacks, and you just kind of know the formula of how it's gonna be and how it's gonna go.
Super meta.
You know what I mean? And leading up to a new
God.
chapter with a new generation and stuff like that. And it's just not for us. You know what I mean?
And it's just
just
technology, everything
I know,
and that's it.
it
And
just,
then it just goes so quick.
yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. A lot of the parts that were building up, it was building up okay. It didn't really have too much of problems with that. But then the execution of when it did happen, I was just
Piss poor.
that was it. It was just and it
Really
just moves
bad.
on every time. It
Too
always
quick.
just moves on every
Yeah.
time too quick. You know what I
Too
mean?
quick.
And just not a big fan of that kind of stuff. And there was no real creative, even kills as
Yeah,
far as
It wasn't.
what we've seen before, you know what I mean? Even just Tatum just being stuck into the little door in the garage or something like that, and then somebody just gets killed like that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, nothing creative. No.
But this one was just always a stab, CGI stab, CGI blood.
It's always the
You know what I
over
mean?
violent. Everything's got to be crazier, more stabbing
Yeah,
violence.
yeah, yeah,
where it's
yeah,
just
yeah.
I mean, it is violent,
Yeah.
and but it never really showed him overly stabbing people. You know what I mean? It'd be one slink slop, and then it would cut to another shot where his
Yeah.
guts are hanging out for just a split
I
second.
know, shoot, even in the first one, that
Yeah.
felt so much more threatening to me in just the very beginning of when her boyfriend Steve's guts are just
Yeah.
hanging out, and then even when she got hung and her guts are laying out and stuff like that, you know what I mean? The most
Wes Craven better.
exactly. I mean, that's just how things were.
So
and
much
how things
better in
looked
every
and
way,
everything,
no
you know.
one
So, and then plus you had big actress Drew Barrymore doing that scene or something like that. You know
famous
what I mean?
forever.
And wasn't really too known of these new actors, honestly. And it just
It's okay,
I would
man.
say the
Get it,
only
dude.
best kind of kill shot was
The first
when
one.
well, that too, but I'll say for this new
you
one,
mean
know?
overall for? Oh, I mean, this is a spoiler review, right? Obviously.
Yeah, of course. I
Yeah.
figured so.
Why does it matter?
Anybody
Anyways.
listening, you should know that by now.
good. Yeah, exactly.
But
But go ahead.
yeah, just
You're
the,
right.
the Dewey's death was probably the most
Creative looking, yeah.
one there. You know what I mean? But even in that one, we saw a lot of blood. But
was
then
a
that
lot
was
of blood.
it, though. You didn't see anything else
Yeah.
remains. You know what I mean? But rest in peace, Dewey Dwight. God damn it, forever.
Yep,
legend,
David
you know?
Arquette. They had to get
David
rid of
Arquette.
him.
I know. Somebody had to go.
It was just too short, man.
Just too short again.
Each fight, each
Every
battle,
time.
each stabbing scene.
Some
dude,
parts were
was
kind
way
of
too short,
some parts were
man.
kind of goofy. You know what I mean?
The next stabbing one, goofy, dude.
The police officer mom.
Yeah, that whole scene.
That whole scene was just
Yeah, it was in the
didn't-
daytime.
The daytime, and it
First
just
of all, in the open
and he
space.
just looked hella silly in that shot where he's by the door and he just jumps out of that bush right there.
pretty bad.
It looked silly. and then just into daylight.
What
It's like, dude, nobody knows this place, and like with this stuff happening, and then this
Right.
cop car flying by,
With the lights
stopping
on
right
and
there.
everything.
Where's her
Yep.
shotgun or gun in the truck anyway? Though, don't they always have like a gun or something like that?
Should have.
Where's her grabbing that
Especially
shit
in
like
that kind of fucking
you know,
town
getting in there
place.
to rescue her son and stuff like that? I'm just saying, where's that?
I
at,
get
you know?
it, dude.
So,
It's
things
like
like
horrible acting, dude.
the horrible acting part, with the new girl, and I didn't like her whole little kind of story was kind of silly.
She was like a piece of wood, fucking.
just like
stuck in the
I'll just
sand
remember my lines
on a
and like
stormy
that's
day.
it. You know what I mean? It's kind of crazy. Just one tone. Okay, let me just speak my words and dialogue.
What about you? Can I ask you a question?
It's like
Now it's your turn. I'm going to ask you a question. You better answer it. What? It was the worst dialogue ever.
And it just looked silly too when she saw like images of Billy that she saw because she was the kid of Billy, Loomis. And
Oh,
stuff like
yeah,
that. It was
yeah,
kinda
yeah.
Like,
It was
all
Skeet,
right.
man.
It was
Old-
Skeet all
old
the
ass
time. Old
Skeet,
Skeet,
dude.
but trying to look young, but then it didn't look really good. You know what I mean? So I'm just like,
Yeah.
So
It was just a cheap way to like
I know.
explain the story, whatever it was.
and then let me become the psycho at the end.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck?
Yep.
So.
She's the daughter of Billy Loomis.
I know, so that
Just
makes
thinking,
her like a killer then, in her blood.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
But what he's trying to
So-
say is at the very end, he's the main actress. She's about to stab fucking the dude, the boy's actor or whatever, and
Her boyfriend,
fucking-
yeah.
yeah, her
For
boyfriend.
6 months.
But like, it's so funny how it's just like overly stabbing
I
like
know.
50 times. Where it's just
Yeah.
like, you know what? Not even in this universe are you getting away with this easy.
That's what- and
You know
then
what I
still
mean?
shoots
It was
him, like-
self-defense.
Shoots him
80 times
3
later.
times, too. It's
Yeah,
just like,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, even for that world, it's like, what, really? You are the daughter of a psycho killer. Mm-hmm. You should go to jail. Sorry.
So are you the killer or is he then? I don't know. So
I don't know. Like,
It's hard to establish,
like I don't remember
Like, what would they
Scream
think of
4
that?
at all.
Yeah.
So,
But they didn't
sorry.
really explain much of anything from even like other ones except for just the first
Yeah,
one, really.
That's what I'm saying. But like in 3 though, when she's battling her brother, Sydney's battling her brother,
Roman, yeah.
and she's like, "What stab is this?" And
Yeah.
Stab 3 or whatever, and stabs.
Yeah,
And it's like, dude, like the way they set it up.
Oh, always the setups. I
So
know.
good,
That's
man.
what I liked about it, And this one was just like, oh, we're in
Just
Stu's
stabbing
house,
was it.
and
it was just
then-
stopping from
and then-
stabbing every time.
Yeah. Oh, every time, and they would stop it. Yeah, right. Just hold it there. Let me stop it.
Yeah.
Could have been
Like, it's just like,
could have been cooler stuff. Just wanted more creative stuff. I just feel
No
like
chases.
the creative. Man,
no
see, that's
chase
what I'm
around the
saying.
house. None of that.
There wasn't.
And it
With any
wasn't filmed-
suspenseful music
Yeah.
right there, like like getting crazy, and then like
Yeah.
a chase, like you said, exactly.
And not to be like an asshole or a douchebag to like the people that made it, but like it like wanted to feel original, and and even like the building up shots and everything were like directed fine, but I just felt like it was executed poorly.
It was,
once it got to the killings and
Yeah,
stuff.
oh,
It's
yeah,
like
of course,
I don't
of
know.
course.
It goes by pretty quick. It's pretty shaky editing.
I know.
And, I don't know. That's what it just
Kinda-
comes down to.
yeah.
To me, to
And
be
I kind of
honest.
had, I didn't really feel the characters like how I did with like the original ones and stuff like that. You
Not
know
at
what I
all.
mean? It's like, who are you and why should we care? You know what I mean? Like
Dude.
introduce them in a better way instead of just like explaining about their whole dialogue and
So
life every
much
time. You know what I
heavy
mean?
exposition.
Just enter the character in
Yeah.
a creative way or something like that, where you're like, oh yeah, okay, I
Yeah.
can dig these guys. You know what I mean? Like,
But I did enjoy like
It's
the
always like
original
that.
cast's like chemistry. Like it's just, like
Yeah,
never went away. It's like,
exactly.
dude, every time they came on screen, it's like, please God, thank you. I'm glad I get to fucking see something that's working.
yeah.
You know. But even so, they even gave him like kind of a little bit like too corny
Yes.
dialogue. At the
Oh
end,
no,
dude.
true. Like, let me text, Gail. It's like, why? Come on.
It's
I
just
don't
like the hero dialogue, know, before they go in to like kill the bad guy and stuff. It's just like, I don't know. It just doesn't work for me. I don't know.
Just
But everything else was okay. I don't know. It just
I mean-
sucks that like it just didn't have what you wanted it to be. You know what I mean?
for us in our crazy minds, like especially when the first one came out in like '96, when we were like 9-10 years old, you know what I mean, and this like grew on us
man.
so much, you know
That
what
was
I mean?
extremely a part of our lives.
you
Playing
know,
that shit in the fucking
playing
tan
it,
bar.
I know exactly. In the playgrounds, I was always scream the killer and stuff like that, and just like
Yeah.
even at home and friends and stuff.
Legit
like that,
ass
you know?
costume, everything.
Yeah,
OG
I
shit.
used to always do that kind of stuff, and then I think just what we wanted, of course, like for us filmmakers, we always wanted to see something more. I just feel like
more creative,
more creativeness. So
it's funny how they just can't do it though.
I don't understand.
Like it almost like imitates it just a little bit, which kind of tricking you. You know what I mean? Sounds kind of familiar.
Yeah,
sounds like a trash
illusion
movie. That
illusion.
It definitely had similarities, unfortunately, to garbage
Yeah.
ass Matrix, though, where it was just like
It's just the same.
let's
Just a new
reference the
generation.
old ones into the new, to
Yeah,
the new
yeah,
one, but
yeah,
it's
yeah.
like poorly kind of done. You know what I mean?
I agree.
Yeah. A little too
Silly
much.
in a silly
Could've
way
been its
again, you
own,
know what I mean?
could've
Which
been
I
its
know
own
that
thing,
they're
maybe.
that's how they're supposed to be. They're supposed to be making fun of themselves and stuff like, oh, stab 9, or 8 or whatever.
That's funny
you know?
though.
It's
the
funny.
movie
it's good,
references were fine.
Exactly.
You know, just think like the actors were just not delivering it as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like it's just this weird like feeling. I don't know that just you come out of it.
It's interesting.
And of course, again, halfway through, you're like, wow, we gotta sit through like 30 more minutes of this.
Every
Who
time
the
it comes
hell
to
is the
that
killer?
It's like, I kind of had a feeling anyway from like the girl's reputation in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood and stuff. It's like, wow, it's almost like the same.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, well, in her reputation
so
there, she was having
the-
a knife there with Manson's friends and shit like that.
The Manson
So,
chick, the one that's on fire at the end, fucking screaming.
And then guess what? She's back
Fucking
on
Vermilla.
fire again
Yeah,
at the
fire
end.
again, screaming
Fire
again.
screaming again.
Yelling and running.
And I was like, wow, this is just like fucking that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It
And
just
I
felt,
fucking
why?
don't think she's a good actress. I'm sorry at all.
Why did they do it like that? You know what I mean? It's
Like
funny.
the one who's playing the main chick character, Billy Loomis's fucking daughter,
Yeah,
or the
yeah.
main chick,
Yeah.
whatever. She's just a bad actress just because she just obviously seems like she's never been in anything. I'm sorry, I don't know. Just the delivery and everything is just whatever. But like the other chick, you've
Is
been
that
in
you
a
really picked them?
yeah, but the other chick was in a Quentin Tarantino movie for Christ's sake. You know what I mean? Like you fucking were here, and then you're going here, and then now you're going down there. Then you fucking hit the bottom. You know what I mean? Just as acting wise goes, obviously. I just didn't
It's
believe
just
her
the
as a
same.
killer. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Same here. But also like, I don't know. And then like where they were at, like the ending, like, oh, they brought you to Stu's house, and that was the whole thing. And then it
Yeah.
totally didn't look like it at all, except for like maybe that little hallway.
I think he was
part.
missing the garage on the
No, the
left
garage
side.
was horrible. It was like all the way downstairs and shit. It's like, wait, I don't remember
Yeah.
that. The last one was like 4 steps, and then you're right there, and then
Right.
the garage and stuff like that. But it's like, and then like even like the front porch, area walkway.
Yeah.
It seemed like way more shorter and stuff like that. It's like, sure, I know it's been like 20 whatever years or whatever, but it's just like, okay,
Yeah.
it would still look kind of the same. So for things to try to go back and make it look like it just doesn't work sometimes.
I agree.
Yeah.
They're just trying to just bring back that like nostalgic feeling,
know,
but
but-
then they always too heavy-handed, or like it doesn't work, or it's both.
Exactly.
And it's like the worst combo you can have. It's like, oh god, they're doing it so much.
So it's like whatever, it's expected. It's a 5th Scream movie, you know what I mean? So it's like, how much more can you go on for, and how much more can we get out of it now?
Yeah.
Oh.
I think that's it, man.
Yeah, exactly.
They're kind of just ending up being like the Terminators and everything.
It's
where
like,
it's
all right,
ugh.
just kill it now. That's it.
They try to shove
Finish
that
it.
fan service down your throat, you know what
Yeah,
I mean? And it's just like, okay, jeez.
Exactly.
I don't know.
Can't
Fooled
do
me in
that.
the beginning. The beginning was cool. You lost me throughout the whole movie. And
I
the
know.
twist where it was too predictable. Obviously it was the boyfriend and
Yeah.
the other chick
Exactly.
from Once Upon a Time in Hollywood,
Totally.
their friend.
Exactly.
And that was it.
Pretty much it.
And they all survive. They all get stabbed. Like
I know.
Nev Campbell,
Yeah.
Courtney Cox.
All
fucking-
stabbed stomach.
All
stomach,
stabbed in their stomach.
stomach.
And the main chick got to like twist turn.
Oh no, so hardly core. I was like, whoa, is she actually gonna die
Yeah.
from that? But I was like, oh, of course not.
Why
But
they
then,
gotta
she's,
kill-
but then she's okay to just stab and murder and move like this,
Dude.
even though you got fucking punctured like this. You know how
Way
hardcore
overly
that would be,
stabbing, dude.
twisted all around. Like, oh my god, come on.
Yeah, like it's like slightly more bearable than Halloween's. Ugh, horrible.
Mm-hmm.
But like even in those, just trying to say like these movies are like showing these characters who we've like grew up with that we
Yes.
know a lot about.
Yes.
But they're kind of like out of character, kind of. I don't know. I don't
get
know,
you.
man.
I get it.
It's like the overly stabbing shit
Exactly.
and fucking.
Yeah, well,
it was in Halloween, it's
His
in
suit
this,
was
and-
different too. It was less glittery looking and stuff.
Yeah, man.
I don't know.
That was just
interesting.
weird. Yeah. It's like they're just forcing it.
Mm-hmm.
It's obvious, and
It's
I
like-
hate it
I know.
so much.
It's like, we don't care. We know it'll just make money. So here's a cheap budget. Here's cheap actors. Here's cheap cast.
Yeah.
Cheap script. And here you go. I don't
sucks.
understand. I
Yeah.
know. It's like, oh well, yeah.
Yeah.
But people like it. I think the general just audience will like it, of course. But people like us that are hardcore and we know things.
I'll still
I
take
think
the
then
original
you'll-
trilogy over that shit.
Exactly.
Because, like, if anything, the actress who played Billy Loomis's mom in Scream 2,
Yep.
dude,
Oh yeah.
way killed it, dude.
Gosh, yeah. She's like,
Psycho.
I got
So
a
much
little
more
knife
believable.
happy, you know, like when she was all talking
Yeah.
about fucking murking homie.
Timothy?
No, the other one.
Cotton?
No, the good guy that knows horror and stuff.
Oh,
Jamie,
Randy.
Jamie Kennedy, Randy.
Yeah,
there you go.
yeah,
Thank
yeah.
you. Sorry, but yeah, that's
Sorry,
cool.
I'm just like naming everyone. Getting shot. At
But
the
yeah,
end.
rewatching those and then just going to
Yeah.
this one. It's just new generation, just new filmmaking.
Dude,
just not really a fan of it.
You watch the Screams and you go see this one, you're like, ew! And then you rewatch fucking all the Matrix trilogy and you go back and watch Matrix Resurrections. Fucking
Same
it's,
concept.
It's fucking literally
Same stuff.
happening.
Same stuff. You know, it's weird how they get
First
it
two
done
Terminators,
the
watch
right
Dark
way
Fate.
back
Oh!
then, and then just now you just don't get it right the right way. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird.
Just can't copy. You can't replicate it.
But new generation likes it, so it's interesting.
They'll probably make enough money to make Scream.
Exactly.
It'll be just called Screams.
Oh man.
So they stay away from the numbers.
Oh,
So it'll be a Scream.
they'll probably
so
go back to
it'll
it
just
because it's
called
reboot.
It'll just be called Screams.
Screams. I would call
Sounds like $1
mine
million
Ghostface.
to me. Ghost. Yeah, but that's just a cool idea.
Yeah,
And they don't want those, I guess.
damn it.
But anyways,
Yeah, anyhow though, but yeah, check it out if you need to.
for yourself,
Yeah.
I wouldn't pay to see it.
Well, only once, one and done kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, you know,
Wait
just
till it goes
rest
on that
it, and if I ever
streaming.
have to want to watch it, I'll just watch the original ones.
Yeah,
So yeah,
agreed.
any hoopers. That was the review. For
Like stuff.
Scream.
Yeah, like stuff that's better,
Yes.
like old stuff. Which
Sorry.
is true. I'm sorry.
First time doing it. They did it the right way.
We're gonna
Don't
watch
need
old movies instead.
I know. That's why I just go into Memberberry's world, you know.
Never Berry World
It's
sick.
like, yes,
Fuck it, who
yes.
cares? I enjoy that world.
Exactly.
I like that world. All right. See
All
you
right,
later.
guys. Peace
Like
out till
stuff,
next
subscribe
time.
stuff, comment stuff. I don't know.
We'll see you next time.
Just do stuff.